All right, so we are making good progress on reorganizing who's playing where, right? Like, we got the O-line set up, kind of similar to an NCAA vibe. Like, I want the more mobile players to the outside and people that can't really move to the inside. I feel like that's a pretty good setup for us. Defensively, we're taking a similar approach. Oakman goes from DT to defensive end just because he is better there. Still don't know where else we're going to put people. Callum Hall, with that lack of high-end speed, I think he would also be a better defensive end. Might mean that he doesn't make the team, but we want to reorganize these players first, kind of build them up in their own image. If we're going to do so at punter to quarterback, we might as well do it here. There's a good amount of speed there. There is a good amount of speed. And how many people do we have in the secondary? Not bad. There is an argument that BJ Austin and Chris Brown should both be in the secondary. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 88s are 6. 7, 8, 9. I think we got to include 87s as well. So Matt Coles, who we do care about, because he's got star dev, he will probably be better suited at linebacker. But then I think we have the numbers. We can move Chris Brown, no relation, to the secondary. He might be better suited there, just to have that speed on the outside. Okay, that is looking a bit better. So linebackers, who can actually play zone here? Not too many of you. Not too many of you. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Calvin Jacobs. We're going to put you to the middle. At least for now. The pride of USC, Calvin Jacobs. And then Graham might also move there for the moment. We'll see. I don't quite know what we're going to do with Harry, but he is one of the players that we care about. We just got to see who's the best fit at middle linebacker is. It's definitely not Tevin Burns with his 55 zone coverage. Got to get these guys into the best position to succeed, to try to get more breakouts. That is the game plan. Everybody but Roten could potentially be a middle linebacker here. Okay. Wish it was a little bit faster to move people, but what are you going to do? Alex Ambrose. What do we got for you? Tom Tupa, the original Peter Boren. If this works and he actually develops as our long-term franchise QB, that's going to be goddamn hilarious. That's going to be incredible. And he might. That's the best part. All right, so we need one more outside linebacker. At least. Coles is a horrific middle linebacker. Graham's also not great there. So clearly Austin or Newton in the middle. Unless we run a 3-4, which I think we can. So we'll keep Austin and Newton both in the middle. Harry Graham's going to the right side here. He will be better on the outside. Round the outside. Round the outside. It'll be hilarious if he wins Rookie of the Year. I mean, the XP boost would be insane. So. All right. And then honestly, yeah, Coles is going to have to play the left. Just because we need him to play. And he's not a very good middle linebacker at all. Read the second part. If this works, would I be upset because it shouldn't? I mean, part of me would be like, okay, that's kind of dumb. But the other part of me would just be like, fuck it, it's a video game. Let's have some fun. You know? Crazier things have happened, right? You are a glutton for punishment. Thank you. I know it says glutton. And yes, I am. All right, somebody's gonna go here. Might as well just be Carlos Reese. Sorry, Carlos, you're off to the practice squad. And either Ambrose or Jacobs. Ambrose has better speed and better awareness, so sorry to Calvin Jacobs. You're a celiac for punishment. There you go. All right. For corner and the safeties. Javon Rose, definitely a better safety. I mean, 12 points better at zone coverage than man coverage. Definitely put him over there. And hopefully he'll be better suited there if he even makes the team. And then this will help us. This will help us figure out who the hell our mentor on the defensive side is going to be this year, because I genuinely don't know. Better zone, better zone, better zone. Better zone pretty much across the board. We do know that we need to break up Money and Ginn, though. Honestly, that's not too bad. Palpatine, what's going on, man? Still leaves us 3 corners. We'll move Keontae Ginn over to the other side. I think that's the deal pretty much sorted out. Except that Davis sucks. That guy's terrible. So it would make sense to move Brown or Rose over there. So let's just move Rose again. Okay. I think we are in a pretty good spot here then. So quarterback, again, Peter Boren's going to be the guy. Palpatine, I'm going to wait until the start of next week because I'm going to be away this weekend. Sherrills and Bourne are there. That's fine. Running back, we still care about Howard. Fullback, wideouts all stay the same. Tight ends are good. O-line. I just got to factor in that we moved Will Cox over to left guard. Defensive end. Nobody that we care about on the left side exactly. Right side is now Oakman, and then Hall is at defensive tackle. Left side linebacker, we have Coles. Middle linebacker is Austin and Newton. Right side, Graham, that we care about. And then Carter, Kidd, and Forney. Free safety, we have Ginn. Strong side, we got Connor Money. Kicker is Flanagan. Punter is Overton. Okay. So then one last little run through the team to finalize this. These can all be highest rated, so that's fine. Left side. Can pretty much cut Callum Hall. He's just not worth trying to invest in long term. 3 of these guys that are all in a very similar spot. Right side is Oakman, Simpson, Clements, 22 and a 62. We can get rid of Ryan Clements. He's not going to be good enough. It's got to be Will Ferrell. Tie goes to the man with the famous name. Will Ferrell is going to make the team. However, Trey Aiken will be the starter. And then right side, Oakman will be the starter. Defensive tackle, ideally we'd get rid of one person. It won't be Hall because we want to build around him. At least try to. So that means Cameron Charles is going to be on the outs there. I mean, Richard Kramer's not bad to build around, but Again, Hall has the better dev pattern already, so it's kind of tough. Same thing here. I mean, Tevin Burns might not be bad to build around, but we want to make sure that Matt Coles is the starter there. Middle linebacker, it can go Austin and then Newton. On the right side, we want it to be Harry Graham. Corners. Corner and middle linebacker. Probably corner. We got 3 dudes in that spot that have dev patterns that we care about. Okay, so if we're doing it that way, let's go bring in a mentor at middle linebacker. Middle linebacker corner. I'm not losing my mind, don't worry. Oldest guys, Jason Verrett. Jason, congratulations. You are going to be the mentor for this group of corners this year. So that brings us to 3, 4. We get 2 more out of these guys at the bottom. We'll cut Curtis Peters. Sorry, Kurt. And we'll move on from RJ Burke as well. We need to get rid of a safety. Antoine Davis is terrible, as we established. And any more? Is it 1 more player we got to cut? 2 more. Oh, who are these last 2 cuts going to be? Honestly, we can get rid of the extra wideout Will Cox. He's just not it. Obviously, get rid of an O-lineman, Raheem Stewart. He's huge, but there we go. Okay. So before we do anything else, we need to go to the team schemes and see how this is best going to fit. 90 for West Coast zone run. Works for me. Defensive scheme. It's an 87 for a base 4-3. Even though we are going to be switching. Let's see, what team always sims really well? That runs a 3-4. Minnesota technically does well. I think it's more their offensive playbook, though. Always sims really well. Go with that Baltimore defensive playbook, and then we'll still... we'll keep that Kansas City offensive playbook, because why not? Why not? Just a weird amalgamation of schemes and playbooks just to try and piece this team together that's now showing up as a 67 overall. But again, Peter Boren, X-Factor dev pattern. We are going to try to train him up to be the man. Keyword there is try. All right, let's see. Get that all set up. Is your starting quarterback still slotted as the punter? No. Tell him try. Day, Yarbrough, and Curry. That works. Tight ends. Again, we want Minor to be there. Only thing we care about on the O-line is making sure that Ed Wilcox is a starter. Left end, Aikens the starter. Right side is Oakman. Defensive tackle, we want it to be Chris Hall. Left side linebacker was going to be Coles. Huge risk there to try and get him to develop. We got Austin and Newton in the middle. And then Graham on the right. Corners. That honestly works. Except for Verrett. We need to take him out of the lineup entirely. Free safeties Gins. Strong safeties Connor Money. Okay. And then kick return. Keelan Howard. Easily. Kickoffs. We'll go for Overton, who's got a little bit more power. If that doesn't work, we can always move him back to punter. What do you mean if it doesn't work? It's gonna work. How dare you insinuate that it might not work? How dare you? You disgust me. How dare you? Aiken on the left, Oakman on the right. Oh boy. Hall right down the middle. Linebacker, if it's not Austin, it needs to be Newton. And then corner can be Forney, that's fine. Okay. Let's get to these upgrade points here. Actually, we'll wait until next week because we'll have to go through training anyway. We start off our season against Tennessee. And, oh boy. Set season goal, 1 win. That's our goal. 1 win. And you know what? We'll put up a prediction here as well. We'll do over under 2.5 wins. Over under 2.5 wins. That's the prediction there. Auto import the draft class. Of course, we don't need to worry about any of the names there because they will never play for this team. These two storylines suck and are boring, and I don't like them. So we're off to the weekly strats. So Boren gets the training, Minor, and Hall, I think they're still the lowest 3. Matt Coles is actually even lower. Let's get Matt Coles in there. Again, try to train these guys up to be half decent, but we're going to be rocking a quarterback in the 20s. For better or worse. Let's get to these upgrade points here. Let's see. So Peter Boren, 3 points. He's now a 25, playing like a 27. He's now a 26, playing like a 28. And he's now a 27, playing like a 29. Let's go, Pete. That's our guy right there. That's our guy. Best quarterback ever out of Wyoming. Jamal Maynard has 2 points. Making better as a playmaker. And yet again, so Maynard up to a 75. Let's go. Gets his first ability, which is return man. Gotta be honest, no. Literally, I'm going to flip a coin between Energizer and Recoup because he's not a good return man. So let's see. Flip a coin. It lands on heads. Energizer it is. At least it's useful because, again, he's not going to be a return man. He doesn't have a good rating in that regard, so why would we do that? Clyde Kindly. And last year's AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year went superstar, which is nuts. Guessing Madden's playable again? LOL, no. But I'm embracing the shittiness of it, as I always do. Not the shittiness, but the disappointment. Connor Overton. Let's make you a little bit more accurate. Please, God. And our new punter, Connor Overton. We know he's star dev, by the way. Boren's gaining XP like he's a level 2 Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. You bring him in and then you immediately sub him out, but he gets the XP. Exactly. Keelan Howard will try to make you more well-rounded. So, make you better as a power back here. And we'll see if he can turn into anything for us. At running back, the man at a mid-Tennessee State, the Blue Raiders. Ed Wilcox on the O-line. Still the only offensive lineman that we have to really build around. At a Thursday night game, randomly become a day game after halftime. So there you go, Louie, if you were wondering if Madden's playable again. There you go. That's all you need to hear, right? Let's see. Harry Graham. Experience all was such a great idea. Some people really hate it, but I did enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. Pokemon should be a bit of a grind, but there is a limit to where it's just like, okay, I'm going to lose interest at a certain point, you know? Ferris, what's up? You're just in time for the start of the season. Just in time. All right, shout out to Chris Hall. Again, we moved him from defensive end to defensive tackle, where he should do a little bit better for himself. Got one kid at corner, one of our highest rated dudes. He is now a 76 overall, playing like a 77. So, man's a beast. Again, the former Utah Ute. Kicker Johnny Flanagan, up to a 74 before he's ever played in a regular season game. One kid, two kid, red kid, blue kid. I see what you did there. Safety Connor Monet, up to a 74. Playing like a 75. Money. D'Angelo Carter, our old man corner, up to a 71. He was the defensive rookie of the year. Which is nuts how many superstars we've ended up with already. Eric Forney at corner, who got a totally legit X Factor, according to Madden itself. I didn't even do anything. Or not X Factor, but a dev pattern increase. Jason Verrett is a veteran. Like, whatever. We'll just make sure he's still a scheme fit. There you go, Jason. How many of the players have upgrade points? All right, only a couple more. Stevie Oakman, Oak Tree, Oakhurst. Drink that milk, buddy. You need those strong bones. The Friday games being played in the stadium where they ban the color green and two teams have green. I'm confused. Trey Aiken. Don't call him Clay. It's Trey. And his old man face. Daniel Newton, middle linebacker. Up to a 66. Not bad, Newton. Not bad at all. And the final two, Tavon Sherrills, the now backup quarterback in a decision that might just prove to be a mistake. It might. And then Matt Coles, safety turn linebacker. At least we're trying. At least we're trying, Matt. We're hoping for the best for you, buddy. Long way to go. And of course, you know that Maynard unlocked that ability. So again, if you look at the adjust lineup screen, and what we end up looking like here, Wilcox, the only good one, but two players with superstar dev on offense, Kindly and Maynard. And then we know that Boren is an X-Factor punter that we have moved to quarterback because you never know what that could mean. And star dev for Howard and Pierman. And then defensively, looking a lot better. Only two guys, Kramer and Aiken, that do not have at least star dev. Although we are going to have to change. Well, I guess not technically, because we are going to be running a 3-4 on the playbook, just not in the scheme. So technically, Newton will still be getting some playing time as well. So humble beginnings after just one actual season with this team, but we're looking okay. Let's sim this. Let's sim this. If we get a breakout, we get a breakout, and that's what we're hoping for. We scored a touchdown last week, everybody. 26-7. Who's the injury? Billy, those early storylines are just the boring-ass ones that are more of a pain in the ass than anything. Safety, Keontae Ginn breaks his ankle in week 1. He's going to be out pretty much all the time. Pretty much all the time. Which is a shame. Napster, no, it would not. I get the idea of getting him game time, but yeah, so it's like, that's someone will be like, oh, what do you want your offensive strategy to be? Okay, get 40 passing touchdowns this year. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. All right. Let's see how long it takes Boren to get another upgrade point here. But yeah, that injury for Keontae Ginn, not great. Not great. I actually don't know who's going to replace him on the depth chart then. Chris Brown. Apparently it's going to be Chris Brown. Don't fuck it up, Chris. Keep your hands to yourself. What do we got for player upgrades? Jamal Maynard already gets another point. He is now a 76. He's going to be so good for us, man. If we can develop a quarterback who can actually throw a football. LaRon Pierman also at wideout. He's now a 73, actually, but down to a 72 because of morale. So 2 really strong weapons at wideout. Eric Forney at corner. He's now a 71. What's Maynard's dev pattern? Superstar. The great storyline is the one where I ask you about your quarterback stats. Oh, I know. That's my least favorite, honestly. It's like, did you know your quarterback has a good yards per game? Yeah, I do. It's not good enough, though. Fuck him. Minus 10 morale. It's like, okay, whatever. Alex Ambrose, depth middle linebacker, but he's getting better. Good for you, Alex. And Chris Hall, someone that we do care about. Making better as a speed rusher. He's up to a 62. Already looking like a much better choice. So did we change the punter to quarterback? Yes. Indeed, indeed. And then Sammy Minor. Trying to build him up as a second choice tight end. All right, let's keep going. And we'll jump in if there's a breakout moment to worry about. As we lose 28-7, but we have put up points in consecutive weeks. We do have player re-signings to worry about, though, early on. Peter? What do you say? A nice 3-year deal. He's holding out for more money. What a dick. Keelan Howard, the running back. Let me sign you for 3 years. My God, these guys are still going to hold out? Are you kidding me? Matt Coles. Jesus Christ. The amount of money these guys are holding out for is hilarious. Like, I am offering you a fucking $1 million. There we go. Chris Hall's like, yes, please, Jesus. Oh my God, somebody's actually going to give me a contract. That guy knows what's up. Sammy Minor at tight end. Are you going to be dumb enough to reject the offer? No. Welcome back, Sammy. Connor Overton at punter. We got you signed. Connor Overton's back. The kicker, Johnny Flanagan. Offering them more than they'd get in general, and they're still saying no. Yeah, it's not great. Johnny. Welcome back, Mr. Flanagan. Smart move to stay. And the normal devs will hold off on for now. Nobody at corner. Have anybody at linebacker to worry about? Matt Coles, who said no. At least for the moment. Okay. I think we'll just wait for a follow-up week. No biggie. No biggie. 27 overall, Peter Boren, baby. I'm just intrigued to see what his stats look like at the end of the year without us doing anything. Gotta be honest. As intriguing as it would be to see him in-game and just see him, flailing around, I want to know what a 27 overall quarterback looks like. Never mind, it might be a 28. 28 overall for Big Pete. That's my quarterback right there. That's right. Can I join your franchise? Absolutely not. All right, we got Denver week 3. See, Crash, you're right. I should have... extortion. We put up 14... Oh, my God. We put up 14 points last week. Like, we're still losing. But we're actually putting up points. Which is stunning. We have a sub-30 overall quarterback. As Keeneland Howard is back. See if we can get Matt Coles. He's raking us over the goddamn coals. Dude, what is this guy thinking? He won't sign. He's out of his goddamn mind. You're a sub 60 overall, man. All right, Big Pete. Big Pete. Yeah, there we go. We got Pete Boren signed long term, which is good. There you go, Crash. Handle the business. Okay. Nothing else to worry about for the moment aside from that one freaking linebacker who's out of his mind. Absolutely out of his mind. We continue the training. You must continue your training. God, what the hell will Boren's end of season numbers look like? All right. Clyde Kindly. Looking good, Clyde. Looking good. Last year's Rookie of the Year. 6'6" tight end at a Florida State. What a guy. As long as we don't run into Boston College, we'll be okay. B.J. Austin. Up to a 66 now. Not bad. Then Matt Coles signed the contract. Fuck boy. He's up to a 56. Not bad, not bad. Very bad. All right, Houston, week 4. What do we got? We only lost by 6. 16-10. We're putting up points every week, which is stunning. Genuinely stunning. Well, Matt Coles finally signed the contract. Thank you. He fucking extorted the shit out of me. But we'll allow it. We'll allow it. Taking on Drake May this upcoming week. This fantasy draft reality. I should probably make sure that the depth chart's still proper. You never know if the game's just going to be like, hey, fuck you. Peter Bourne's no longer the starter, because it can just do that when it wants to. Speaking of Big Pete. Hell yeah, brother. Another upgrade point. Well, I can't improve him as an improviser, so let's just keep making him better. Can I make him better as a strong arm? Yes. There you go, Pete. Pete's our guy. Pete's a boy. Keelan Howard. Now a 64. Not bad. Keep getting better, Keelan. Keep getting better. And Harry Graham at linebacker is up to a 64. Call him Nintendo. Harry does what Nintendo don't. So, is the depth chart still proper? Shockingly, yes. The game hasn't fucked anything up. Shockingly, it's good. Okay. Sweet. I really wasn't expecting it to not have screwed up something up by now, but Miami in week 5. Just waiting to see if we ever win a game. 31-10 loss, but we're still putting up points. Here's one bit. Lethal, thank you. Player meeting? Nope, not interested. Players want to hold a meeting? You go ahead. I'll have nothing to do with it. None of my business. Talks amongst yourselves and be like, man, can you believe we're NFL players? Because otherwise we'd be bagging groceries. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you're clearly not here because of your talents. What talents? Oh, goodness. Lethal, I'll consider it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get this final upgrade on. And that should unlock the whole after-school tutoring deal. But we need 90 points per for that, so that's going to be expensive as shit. Starting to wonder if maybe just the other XP path would have been better. That's what we normally do. Wanted to try something different this time. Of course, not worried about the mock draft. What do we got for player upgrades? Pete, show us Pete. Show Pete. Yeah, another upgrade for Pete. Hell yeah, Pete. 30 overall. Let's go. Big Pete. Guys, we've almost discovered his hidden X Factor. I wonder what it could be. Did I say X Factor? I meant Dev Pattern. What do you mean? D'Angelo Carter. Can I give him a captaincy? Nope. Sorry, D'Angelo. Connor Overton at punter. Now a 69 overall. I always hear people say stuff about that number, but I don't know why. Must be a math thing. Steve Oakman, the big oak tree. Still rocking a 67. Morale for the team's not looking too good so far. You'd be shocked to know. Eddie Wilcox, now a 67. Professor Oakman. Kids, go out and do this dangerous thing in the name of science. Trey Aiken up to a 67. Also dealing with a high ankle sprain. Imagine having weak ankles. We got Josh Gafford. Improviser up to 24 on Pistol Pete. Might be upgradable now. Yeah. I'm going to give it a little bit of time, but what was our record last year? 1 win, I'm pretty sure, right? It was 1. I cannot imagine us winning a game this year, but never say never. Just because I can't imagine it doesn't mean that it's impossible. Cameron Simpson, defensive end. Ooh, up by 2 to a 64. Way to go, Big Simp. Out of Florida State. Man, I'm signing everybody out of Florida State. All right, Houston, week 6. Looking for our first dub of the season. We lost 21-3. 0-6 for the Colts. All right. We definitely got our work cut out for us here. Definitely got our work cut out for us. Lethal, you're hilarious. Get to the bye week. Again, there's really no point in playing. We know we're not going to be good enough to go anywhere. I'm just hoping for a breakout moment, and it hasn't happened this year. We had 3 of them last season. Team meeting can piss off. Right back to training. Freight train, Peter Boren. All aboard, fuckers! It gave him freight train. What? What do you mean he has freight train at quarterback? What? Freight train are relentless runners who refuse to go down on first contact. Yeah, just a regular Jim Brown, this guy. We might have to reassign that eventually. That's fucking hilarious, though. The man's running for his life. We might. I didn't even know quarterbacks could get freight train. That's awesome. Still can't put points in the improviser bucket, but let's make him better as a scrambler then, given the circumstances. This is one of the dumbest things we've ever done. I'm having so much fun, though. Connor Money. Money. Gets better. We should have renamed him Desmond Ritter. Yeah, would have had him throw for 4,000 yards. You're not wrong. We name him Borden. He has to be a descendant of Sting. Does he, though? Does he? Play this man until he retires. I mean, unless something changes, he's going to be our quarterback for a long time. Could be a 48 overall running back, right? Let's see, BJ. Approached as absurdist comedy. Madden's one of the best games in the market. See? Greens, you're getting it. You're getting it. We don't play this seriously. We play this for the lols. And if you play it for the lols, for the memes, for the yucks. There's a lot of yuck about this game, let's be honest. You can have a great time. Because if you look at Madden for what it is compared to what it should be, then, you'll just drive yourself mad like our pal Soft Drink TV. Bless him. Trying to fight the good fight. I respect it. But, Matt Coles. And who raked us over the coals. Get signed. And then Sammy Minor. Might eventually, if he hits like a 70, we'll change his name to Sammy Adult. Ready for the update that'll break the game? Yeah, I'm a little bit scared about that. I break this game enough as it is. I don't need a post-update, post-patch bit of bullshit. We lose 42-13 to the Ravens. We still have not had a single breakout moment this season. Offensively, it's not really surprising for, wideouts, because look at who's throwing the football. But I am, a smidge concerned, that's for sure. We got another upgrade point for Pete. Pete! Another upgrade point for Big Pete. That's right. That is right. Oh my God. Who wouldn't turn a punter into a quarterback when he's an X Factor? One kid. All it takes. Up to a 77. The Dua Lipa of Madden. We got Johnny Flanaгаnery. Ooh, up to a 76. So we definitely have our kicker in the form of Johnny Flanagan. Not bad. We see him in action, if only for a drive eventually, yes. Eric, for the X Factor receivers, going to start doing hard drugs. Hey, that's superstar receiver, all right? He's not an X Factor yet. But you're probably not wrong about the hard drugs thing. Isn't this experiment teaching us to just get X Factors in Madden regardless of positions? I guess you could say that, yeah. Maybe. Oh, Daniel Newton. Rootin' Tootin' Newton. Devs, did you learn something at least? I hope. Vernon, what's up, man? We're doing well. Hopefully you can say the same. Well, I'm doing well. The Colts aren't doing well right now. Cleveland in week 9. We lost, but we ooh! Double breakout, baby! D-line and receiver. Okay. Okay, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, really quickly, let's go through our training. So we get ready to take on Jared Goff and company. Interesting. This is what we have been waiting for. So what do we got for player upgrades? Show us Big Pete. Pete! Another upgrade for Big Peter Boren. He's skyrocketing. Absolutely skyrocketing. We got to play with a 32 overall quarterback for a wideout breakout. Hey. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Maybe. He's going to evolve. He'll turn into... Your quarterback's evolved into Nathan Peterman, and it's like, oh, God, not that evolution. How long it's going to take to actually get a good evolution? God, if you had to go through an evolution of good Raider quarterbacks, though, it would be a long time before you got to a good one. All right, Harry Graham. Improvements. And what a forehead. I vote we put in the other quarterback just to get the breakout receiver. We don't even know what the breakout entails yet, though, you know? We don't even know yet. Let's not lose confidence before we even start. Our left tackles that ran routes at tight end better than Jason Witten, the punter. At quarterback should be just fine. You're not wrong. God, Chris Hall's morale is in the toilet, but he is improving. Got Will Ferrell getting better. Way to go, Will. Could describe the Colts as a glass case of emotion, that's for sure. And Matt Coles, son of Lavernius. Wonder what Lavernius Coles is up to nowadays. Wide out breakout, catch a single pass. All right, let's find out what these breakouts are. First and foremost, the D-line breakout. Who's this going to be? Trey Aiken. We'll go 2 tackle for loss. That's fine. So Trey Aiken on the D-line needs 2 tackles for loss to upgrade his dev pattern. And what's the receiver breakout? To the press conference. Vernon, I did. It was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. Big game from Nate. Ah, yes, Nate. Which one's Nate again? 75 yards and a touchdown. 2 touchdowns is apparently a hard goal. 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. I think, let's do 2 touchdowns. Instead of 150 yards, you know, we'll go for the hard goal of 2 touchdowns for this. Because that should be possible. So Nate Day needs 2 touchdowns to increase the dev trait. I think we can pull that off. So if we look at our depth chart before this, we're leaving Boren in over Cheryl's, I think. Take it to the house, 1 yard pass. You got it. You're right where I was going with that. So Nate Day, the rookie out of Virginia Tech, 91 speed. He certainly looks promising. We'll even make him the top slot option just to make sure he is out there as much as possible. Let's do this. I don't know if I'm going to play the full game. I don't know what we're going to do at all, but we take on Jacksonville. Sweet, beautiful Jacksonville. Got to put him in their classic, right? There you go. All right. This will be interesting. I don't know if I should play the full game, if I should sim to halftime. Peter Boren has touchdown passes. Let's go, Pete. 6 touchdowns, only 11 picks at like a 30 overall.
We're looking live at a beautiful fly.
Oh my God. This is going to work. This is going to work. 1,300 yards, yeah. Let's go, Pete. That's our guy. Oh, Brock Heward's eyebrows. Whew. God. You know, for the first half, we're only going to play offense. Second half, we'll play defense as well if we need to. That's going to be the game plan. So let's see what we can do. How does this work? You release all the Colts. We did a fantasy draft and just took the worst players and then, yeah, cut them all anyway. Oh, boy. Well, they didn't fall for that at all, did they? We might have to throw the ball. All right, Howard, let's try this again. If 79 held his block, we might have actually gotten some yards out of that. Time to throw the ball, Pete. It's time. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. A completed pass. Way to go, Pete. Howard fumbles, but we do recover. It's fine. Running with Howard when Pete has freight train. Well, it's not active at the moment.
From the 41.
Run, Pete! 360 no scope. He's a god. He's a god. What team should I take over? The Chiefs. Let the Chiefs be shit for a while. 4th and inches. That was clearly a first down play. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. All right, Pete. You want something done right? You got to do it yourself, Pete. First down, Colts. You've never seen a run like that. You've never seen it. Dallas, you'll win year 1 regardless. works, honestly, that might be worth testing. In run, he fell forward. Hey, that's called falling with style. Here we go. Gotta make sure we get Howard some carries here, you know.
Offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Oh, we got hit. Toxic, we started this up last night. We're still in the early days. We still only have one safety here. Run, Peter! Run like a gazelle! I swear to God, Tom Brady's faster than this man. Holy shit.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after.
Whew. Freight train. The freight trains come to town. All right, here we go. We're taking a shot at the end zone. End zone! Oh my God, he couldn't hold it. Come on, Day. That was a fucking dot. How dare you disappoint Peter Boren like that?
Back to throw now. He's got it. Room to run. Oh no, he lost control of it.
Howard fumbles again. And again we recover. 2 fumbles for Howard on this drive. But we're fine. Day is not out here. Let's run the football.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, again, we need 2 touchdowns today for Day.
Even if a run is stopped short, we've still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
No, you gotta hold it, Chief. Oh, you gotta hold it. All right, he's still out here.
He'll throw it.
Day, get in there. Ah. Let's run the hurry up. Same play. Same play. Come on, Day. You can do it. Day's on Day. Chocolate rain. Ah. It's not even Pete's fault. And we somehow immediately got the ball back. All right, let's do it again. We were so close.
They'll run here on first down.
Nowhere for Howard to go. God, we were so close. Yeah, we did get a safety, didn't we?
Second and 9. Tight end motioning right. Here we go. Second and 9.
The wideout had no fucking idea the ball was even being thrown to him. He didn't have a fucking clue.
One hand on the ball, with a pretty good beat on you, and could get 2 hands on it the next time.
Underneath the pyramid, 4th and inches, you know we're going for it. We don't care if we win or lose.
You can earn your money in the NFL,
But we do need 2 touchdown passes
just not hitting as much
today. Tom Brady special. He literally tripped over the center that time.
in the open field. Keep it short like that. I promise you, some money will follow.
All right, here we go.
From the 41. Looking to the air here.
I can't believe it.
But still a good play defensively as that one
Just need the O-line to hold on for a second.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to
Oh,
inside.
there you go, Howard. Look at you.
For a nice gain.
There you go. There's some hope for you yet.
From the 46.
There's some hope for you yet. Catch from Maynard.
And that one's caught.
Look at Boren now up to 50 yards today.
Being brought down.
I turned off practice squad stealing, but that's up to you.
Blown back in.
That's more personal preference.
That's
You know, Howard's not that bad of a running back. He's got a fumbling issue. But, I mean, if Trevor Lawrence can have one, then why can't my guy? Woo! He's shifty.
And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line.
All right, yeah, Day is not in. If he got hurt, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, God. Oh, okay. There you go. Way to get Nunzio'd. Closer to the line. Dude, seriously, did Day get hurt? Okay. Well. Let's sim to later in the game.
Here's a throw. He's going to get this complete to his running back.
It is only 2 quarters. Oh, keep him in. Keep him in. We might even be able to bring him back sooner. Yep, he's back in already. Let's go. Perfect.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
All right. Let's see if he's out there. There he is, number 4. Send him to that back right corner. Here we go, Pete. Here we go. It's your time to shine, Pete. To the moon! Nope. Okay. And we're looking at Day in the corner.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Touchdown, Colts! That's 1. We need 1 more for Nate Day. What a throw by Pete. An absolute dot.
They've been the ones dictating the tempo.
This is so dumb.